I will talk to you today about a market that me and some friends have been organizing in Norway. And it's called Oslos rauseste marked, meaning Oslo's most generous market. And it's a market where you can't buy anything for money, but you can exchange, swap, give away, or share. And the pictures shown are pictures from the market. But before I tell you more about the market, I first want to give you some insights into why I do what I do and how I started working with this. Because I really, really like going to cultural events. And when I say really like it, I mean like super excited about it. I love it for several reasons, but the most important one is the feeling I get. And it can be all sorts of cultural events. It can be a weird improvised theater play. It can be a big beer drinking festival. It can be a breakfast lecture or a concert in someone's home. And I go because I enjoy socializing. I enjoy learning new things. But foremost, I go because I get a feeling of inspiration and eagerness and a proudness of the people on stage, the audience, the people organizing the event, and proudness of my city. And at these events, I really enjoy the present moment. And I think there's so much going on in our life that is focused on achievements, goals, money, the future. And I'm probably one of those that's for 70% of my time I think about what's ahead. What am I supposed to do next? What's deadlines ahead? What to eat for dinner? What to be when I grow up? So therefore I sometimes try to get back to the question, what do I do just for the fun of it? I mean, I enjoy a lot of what I do, but I often have a goal connected to it. And I think when we were kids, we just played around just because it was fun. We enjoyed it. So these cultural events, it's a means for me to get inspired and just to be enjoying the experience. So my passion for different cultural expressions has created a lifestyle where I work with organizing cultural events as well as being a musician. So when my friend asked me if I wanted to be part of a creative project of hers, I immediately said yes. And we got together with 6 friends of us, and we started forming an idea. And there's this woman called Margaret Heffman that has a really nice quote. And she says, "No idea is born fully formed. It emerges a little bit as a child is born. Kind of messy and confused, but full of possibilities." And I think this quote fits the process very well. We had a lot of ideas that went in all kinds of directions, very messy, very confusing. And we did a lot of thinking, a lot of doing, back to thinking, back to doing. And we had a lot of meetings in the second floor of a bar drinking kava. And little by little, the idea of this market emerged. So Oslo's most generous market is a market, as I said, where you can't buy things for money, but rather exchange. You can swap, you can share or give away. And our slogan is, come as you are, leave your wallet at home and go from the market as a richer person. And the way it works is that anyone can be part of creating an activity at the market. You sign up on beforehand, and the only criteria is that you can't charge money for it. And it's not like we have this hippie idea that everything should be free, but when we started this market, we didn't have any money and thought that shouldn't stop us. And also when you remove the element of selling and buying from a market, it creates a certain atmosphere, a certain feeling. People don't just come and listen to something. They get involved, they participate, they interact. Things you could experience at the market were concerts, workshops. You could give or get books, records, clothes, People also had, for instance, kissing booth, with the guy ended up with a flu for some weeks afterwards. There were DJs, cocktail course, face painting, art exhibition, massage, and all kinds of stuff. And there were this girl that had, she has a master's in engineering, but she loved geeking out about hair braiding on YouTube. So she had this activity, and it was like a continuous line during the day where people waited to get their hair braided. And for me, that is really, really cool to create this space in the city where people can give of themselves and, you know, just because they enjoy it and are curious about something. So this market has been organized 2 times with around 30 activities and over 2,000 visitors each time. And it also has inspired 2 other cities in Norway to start the same market. So, hey, Bratislava, if you want to organize it here, come and talk to me after the event. And I think we live in a world where the individual is celebrated. You know, the stars, the achievers, the standouts, the experts. And sometimes we forget about the team, the interactiveness, the group. For us, it was important to create a space where you don't have to be an expert to get a spot. Rather, you choose us. You choose to participate, to explore an interest, and to give something of yourself and be curious of other people. Yeah. So our goal is, I don't know, trying to make Oslo more generous. Yeah. Thank you.